Say we have the 2024 Toyota Corolla. There's an LED trim, so the more of the base model. We believe most of the trims may be the same. Some of the higher end trims may be fully LED, but on this LED trim, we have 6 locations that we could change the red incandescent to an LED. In 6 locations of this vehicle, they did put regular bulbs. The rest is fully LED. For example, the actual headlight bulbs, the DRL lights, the interior, and some of the brakes, all that's already LED. But the rest, for example, like the front turn signal, the front side marker, the rear side marker, the reverse light, and the turn signal. And the last thing, which is only one piece, but unfortunately we only set up by the pair, would be the interior cargo area. All those right there are still condensing bulbs. So I'll show you guys step by step how to do so. We did this vehicle already, so honestly 30 minutes. We actually did it faster, but take your time. I would say 30 minutes to an hour, you should be done with the whole vehicle. It's very simple to show you guys how to do so. All right guys, so now we're gonna do the front turn signal. For this car, as you guys know, it is a dual filament. What that means is whenever your headlights are on, right now we have the parking lights. So whenever the side marker's on, you have the turn signal on, but it'll be on dimly. That's considered a parking light, a driving light. A lot of people have different names for it. We call it parking light. So that means it has one function. That function is the dim function. It's on dimly. And then it has a second function which flashes. I'll show you guys. So there you go. It's a 2 function. As you guys can tell, it's on dimly still, and then of course it gets brighter flashes. So it has 2 modes. So in this case, we could use a switchback. If your vehicle is not like this where you see it's on, regardless of if it's flashing, it has 2 filaments. If you don't have this on your vehicle, unfortunately you could not run a switchback. But if you do, then you could go with this one. That'll be our switchback bulb. And that thing there is still, as you guys can tell, it didn't come on. Unplug it, rotate it. You guys can tell the white is still on, and of course the amber is flashing. So it's a unique bulb, and of course it's all plug and play. As you guys can tell, to install is very simple. Just turn it counterclockwise, pull out, and to reinsert, you put it back in the housing, and repeat the steps. There we go. We had a little hard time there getting inside the hole. Got it in. That simple. You guys will be done with this install within minutes, seconds, I would say. So the install is very simple. About the 2 function modes, this is a switchback. On the other side there, we have the all amber, also our bulb. So right now, a lot of cars are coming out with amber look. It seems to be an aggressive look. People are liking it. So we used to always recommend switchbacks. We're also recommending the amber. So people that also want just the amber look, it is a nice look. So whichever you prefer. As long as you have a dual filament, you can run any 2 of these. Unfortunately, if your bulb does not come on at all times, but only comes on when you put your turn signal, then unfortunately you have to use just an amber turn signal with us. All right, and the side marker is next. Again, this one's very simple. Is this one right here. So follow this wire. That'll be the one there. So what you're gonna do is turn counterclockwise and pull out. Again, if the bulb is on for a long time, it is hot, so just be careful. Luckily that bulb, we just turned it on right now, so it wasn't as hot. Get your new LED, pop it in. That's simple. And back in the housing it goes. You have to turn it, you make sure you line the tabs. Once they're aligned, you turn it clockwise. That's it, very simple. You'll be done within seconds. Okay, so now let's do the reverse light. It'll be these ones right here. These are a simple access. You don't have to remove this piece. What you're gonna do is pull back the actual liner behind this, and you have access. Some people say you could pull this back, which you could, the bulb is right here, but we're gonna remove it a little bit more so we can show you a better video. So first thing, you wanna get your pop clip tool, wedge it in, pop out. And then from there you already have an access, but we're gonna take another one off. I'll give you guys a better view. Okay, is this bulb right here. You're just gonna simply turn it counterclockwise, pull out. Set aside. You're gonna get your T-T15, pop it in. On this bulb, again, it is polarity sensitive, so if they don't turn on, you're gonna reverse it and pop it over. Right now I'm gonna turn it on real fast, and we're gonna see if it comes on. So just keep a lookout on that bulb, and you guys will tell me if it comes on or not. And the bulb did not come on, so in this case, what we're gonna do is unplug. Okay, you guys can tell, this is how it came out. Now we're gonna rotate it 180, and I did it very slow so you guys can physically see that we flipped it over. Pop it back in, just like that. Once you're done, back in the housing, and the way you lock it in is turning clockwise. That's it, and we're done. Put put back those 2 clips back in and you'll be done. Let's show you guys how it looks on the outside. A lot brighter than the regular incandescent bulbs, that's for sure. And now we're gonna do the interior trunk. So we already changed it to LED, but this is very simple. We're gonna show you guys how to do so. You're gonna get any wedge tool or a flathead, and you just wanna wedge it inside. That way it won't come out, so you go to this side, it pops off, just like that. From there, you just wanna unplug it. It makes your life easier. Normally you already have an LED bulb in here, or a regular bulb in here. We already put our Lasfit 194s. So you simply remove, pretend this is the original bulb, pop in the new LED, and you're done. We have this plastic, which lines up here, put it back in. So that's the proper way of doing it. Once you're done, you're gonna plug back in, make sure it comes on, and back in the housing it goes, and you're done. This is a 1-minute job, and you guys will be done. All right, guys, so now let's do the rear turn signal and the side marker. We're gonna do this together because it's together in the same assembly. First thing you wanna do is pop off this trim. You can get a wedge tool and work your way. Sometimes they're been on and they don't want to budge out. I like to go sometimes to these edges right here. Eventually you hear a click, and that's where the factory bolt will come out. Just like that. So this part, these two are wedged in. This one is in here. That one is in here, down here. So literally you just have to pop out. Once you have that out, you get your 10mm. You can get this with the socket, with the wrench, if you prefer. We're using it with our tool here. And you take out. Just remove those 2. Do not remove this tin down here. That's for your bumper. There's no need to remove that. Once you have that, what I like to do is give it a good push, and it comes out. So it has this guide right here. So that's why we like to push out, and it just slides out. All right. From there, so you get a little more room when I take this wire out. You don't have to. We're just doing this to show you guys on the video. All right. So this is just for us to show you a better look. That's your turn signal, your side marker, sorry, from the side, and that's your turn signal. So simply just turn counterclockwise, pull out, turn counterclockwise, and pull out. So again, this is a single filament, not a dual filament like the fronts. So this only comes on when you put your turn signal. That's why it only has 1 filament in there. And again, this is on at all times whenever your parking lights are on. So let's remove the bulbs and we'll get our new LEDs. All right. So we're gonna get our T10 red. It's a red color bulb. The one you could tell is red is because the chip is clear. That's what we know is red. And we're just gonna pop it in. This come on, so we're good. We're gonna insert this back in the housing, and we turn, locked in. So now we're gonna get our amber bulb, and we'll pop it in right now. All right, so now we have our T3-7443A. Let's pop this in and show you guys how it performs. What I'm gonna do before, I'm actually gonna pop in the original bulb back in so you guys can see this on the camera. We're gonna pop this bulb back in, and I'm gonna activate the the turn signal, sorry, the emergency lights. Let me do so real fast. So right now this bulb is flashing. All right, unplug it. I'm gonna get our new T3-7443A and pop it in. Right there it is coming on. But let's say we would have plugged it in this way. Nothing comes on. So then you unplug it, you rotate it, and you reconnect it. It's something very easy, but it's probably the #1 claim that we get from customers calling us, asking our agents that the bulbs are not working. It's a simple fix, so we just want to give you a simple answer and show you guys how to do so. From there, you're gonna line up this here, and there, and the side one in there. Let me pop this back in. I did pop this back. I did pop it out to show you guys in the video. There we go. Good. So once that's all ready, go in guide, and just like that. This one's in, that one's in. Yeah, they both were in actually. There you go. Once you're done, you put your two 10mm back in. You can do it by hand, do it with your tool, whichever you prefer. And the last thing is the clip, the clip cover. Make sure this is going guide. You want to make sure this thing goes in correctly. There you go. This is flush. These are pushed in, and we're done. Just set aside your bulbs. Make sure you put all your clips back in, and we're done with this install. Let's show you guys how it looks from the outside with the bulbs on. All Alright guys, so pretty much that sums up the whole install of this vehicle. And you guys can tell it's very simple to do. The whole install for the front turn signal, the side markers, it's a 2, it's very easy. The rear also 2 is very simple. Pretty much this whole car can be done really fast. One thing we want to talk and mention, for the front turn signals, as you guys can tell, we have an all amber here and a switch back there. We want to show you guys the 2 options that you guys could use for your vehicle. As you guys can tell, it's always on amber. It's dimly on amber when it's on the parking light, and whenever you put turn signal, it's a bright amber. The switchback, as the name says, switchback, when the light is on, it'll be whites, and the moment you put your turn signal, it'll flash amber. So that's the whole point of the switchback. Whichever you prefer, these 2 are compatible for your vehicle. A lot of people right now are going with the amber look, so people that want this look, the part number is T3-7443A as an amber. And if you want the switchback, that'll be T3-7443D as in Delta. Again, if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. It does help us bring you more content. Thank you and have a great day.